his white shoes on.
We're losing!
Shit!
Guys, they're burying us alive!
Well, shit.
Jeez, Louie.
Honey, don't you want to beat those bastards? In my book, we're going to be winners.
Listen, I ain't got nothing left for you to sign, because you're training like a damn bum, you know that?
Screw them.
What are you doing? What are people doing?
Is this early access to?
Hey, let me tell you something, bro.
Get out there now and do the best you can.
All right. Welcome. Episode 129 of the Bad Fodder Figures podcast. As always, joined by Matt and Eric. How do, fellas?
Hello. Hello.
Welcome. Sunday night. We got some stuff to talk about, so let's get the simple stuff out of the way first. Getting a little bit of echo from one of you guys. I'm not sure who it is.
I don't know.
All right. Anyways, the free games this week on the Epic Game Store is Hitman and the Shadowrun collection. You a Shadowrun guy, Matt?
Sounds familiar. I might have played that, but I'm not for sure.
All right.
Is that one like one of those platformer-like games where you gotta kind of go across? Or I'm thinking of
it's a turn-based kind of. I played it on the Super NES, I believe.
I got you.
It was pretty good.
Alrighty, and let's see, the Epic Games Store, Hitman and Shadowrun collection. We got some free games this month on Games with Gold. We'll get those out of the way right away. Everybody is just chomping at the bit to be playing the Division again. Not the Division 2, but the first one. So you can play it for free all this month in September 1st to the 30th. Let's see, the Book of Unwritten Tales 2 from September 16th to October 15th. And The Blob 2, which sometimes my wife refers to me as, September 1st to the 15th, and Armed and Dangerous, September 16th to the 30th, and that's what Matt's neighbors like to call him. PS Plus for September, we got PUBG and Street Fighter V. And lastly, 6 free games, Eric. 6. For Stadia Pro, 6 games they're going to give you.
They give you something on that thing, I guess.
6 free games. You're going to get Gunsport, Hitman, Ember. Weren't you talking about that game, Matt? Ember?
Yeah, that's a great game. We need to play that.
Super Bomberman Online, Hello Neighbor, and Metro Last Light Redux.
Man, Hello Neighbor. I got to get back into that game.
I was looking at my Stadia Pro subscription today, Eric. I got like 34 free games from them.
Yeah, I got quite a few, too, because I play them all here.
Yeah, I've only bought one game, but they've given me 34 free games.
Yeah, man. And that one game I really like is Guilt. I like that thing, man.
That's made locally here in Boston. I think one woman made that game.
Man, I'm telling you what, it's a good game, and she put some work into that. If she did that, that's a lot of work. It looks fantastic.
All right. We have a contest this week. I don't know if some of you in chat were aware of that or not, but we had a contest for your most unpopular gaming opinion. Give us some. We put it out there on Twitter and Discord. Give us your hottest take. The winner is going to get a shirt. Now, Matt and Eric said beforehand they're going to be very, very unbiased here. And I'm going to read off the selections. Eric,
yeah, don't even say the names. Don't say the names. Just read. Can you just read what they said, not say the names? That way, there's no kind of.
Okay. So the first person here says, cross-save for games would increase sales of those games. Okay, that's one.
Mm-hmm.
The next person says, free, you say. Battle Royale games are fun, and there are still more innovations to come in Battle Royale games. So far, you got those two? These are unpopular opinions, okay?
The second one doesn't seem like an unpopular opinion, but okay.
Well, a lot of people shit on Battle Royale games that there's too many of them. Oh, just what we need, another Battle Royale game, you know?
Yeah.
This one here, a little bit lengthy. Cross-buy, cross-play, cross-saves, etc. should be viewed as exceptions and not expectations. Just because one developer has the resources to implement a feature like this doesn't mean they all have to or are anti-consumer if they don't. This next person says, I have two unpopular opinions to share. 1, World at War is the best CoD, and 2, Metal Gear games are boring. Next, the older I get, the more I play games on easy mode. I just want to have fun, and life is challenging enough. Moving on.
I'm not sure that's an unpopular opinion because that's popular for me. I want to do the easy mode shit.
This next person says, toy-to-life games were underrated and life hasn't been the same since they are not being made anymore.
Say that again?
Toys-to-life games, so like Skylanders, Lego Dimensions, Disney Infinity, etc., were underrated and life hasn't been the same since they are not being made anymore. Stop making controllers that have built-in batteries. I want to change my batteries. I hate playing with the cord or waiting for it to recharge.
Nah.
This next person says, Too Human was awesome. Yes, my favorite game of the 360 generation, and so many people got hung up on the long death sequence. Easy solution. Don't die, you pussies. We got 3 left here. I don't know if it's unpopular. I just haven't seen anyone else calling for it. We need more 3D platformers. This person here, really salty. PlayStation Network is a complete scam to pad the wallets of already wealthy Sony executives. Online servers should be either paid for by the players who want a private server or the publishers to keep interest in their games. The casual players should not have to pay for access to these. And the last one, the next Halo game will be garbage. Cyberpunk will be disappointing to a lot of people. And I'm going to answer your question, Matt. No, I'm not rereading all those. Do you guys need a minute to commiserate, to talk back and forth? Any that you need me to somewhat re-say again?
Now, I'm thinking about the controller one.
Yeah, the controller one.
And it was another one that kind of stuck out.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of what it was.
There was.
Well,
what was it? What was the third one? What was the third one?
Cross-buy, cross-play, cross-save, etc. should be viewed as exceptions and not expectations. Just because one developer has the resources to implement a feature like this doesn't mean they all have to or are anti-consumer if they don't.
Yeah, I like that one too.
Yeah.
Is that what you guys are selecting?
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, let's go with that one. I like that one.
Oh, wow. Hoodie Ninja, Jeremy has won a free t-shirt.
He won a Joe Burrows t-shirt.
We didn't say it was a bad Fodder Figures t-shirt. We just said a t-shirt. Well, thanks to everybody for participating and playing along. We'll have to do that more periodically. Good response there. Matt, what is your unpopular gaming opinion tonight?
The stuff that Destiny is taking away is a good idea.
Okay. Eric, do you have an unpopular gaming opinion?
That Fall Guys is going to be game of the year. That's what I'm fine with.
700,000 people watched that on Friday, Twitch Rivals. I think
I know, right?
That's probably the opposite of unpopular. It's probably like very popular. My unpopular, and I said this earlier on in the year, and I'm going to maintain it. I don't think the console should come out this year. I don't think we're in a place, just in the U.S., where people should be stressed about buying consoles. I know that's not Sony and Microsoft's responsibility to worry about the consumers if they're stressed or not, but I just don't think the climate is the best for releasing consoles right now, and I will stick with that. I think they should have been delayed till next year.
That is definitely an unpopular opinion, for sure. Yeah. I would see a lot. Yeah.
I just can't believe that people will put themselves out to get a console. If I don't have the money, I'm not going to buy it. I don't know.
Right, but some people probably don't, there's like, what did Jeremy say? I forget the acronym, but fear of missing out?
FOMO. FOMO. Fear of missing out. I was just going to say the exact same thing. Yep.
All righty. So thanks again to everybody that participated there. Appreciate it.
Thanks a lot, everybody.
And Jeremy, I'll get in touch with you about a T-shirt. Hook you up with that. Crazy week, guys, as far as people. There's been a lot of death going on. Certainly, people are dying all the time here because of COVID, the riots and things like that. Or I don't even call them riots, protests. Right, civil unrest that's going on. People are dying. But just in the celebrity world, we've had a lot of deaths this week. Not sure if you guys know who Steve Earl is. He's a country outlaw folk singer. He had a big hit in the 80s called Copperhead Road. But his son, equally as talented, unfortunately passed away this week, Justin Townes Earl. 38 years old. They suspect drug overdose. But he's got a bunch of albums out. Highly recommend if you like a little bit of rock and roll outlaw country. Not like Garth Brooks shit here. We're talking like the good stuff like Johnny Cash. Check it out. And we had some other musicians pass away. There's a popular band from the 70s, a punk rock band called the Heartbreakers. If anybody ever heard of the guitarist Johnny Thunders, he was in a band called the Heartbreakers, and the singer of that band passed away this week. The singer of a popular metal hardcore band, Power Trip, passed away. And then just, 2 days ago, we had Black Panther, Chadwick Boseman. Very unfortunately passed away, 43, of colon cancer.
Yeah. What a secret that was. I mean, no one knew until he died. I didn't even know he had cancer. A lot of people didn't know he had cancer. It's like, holy shit.
Yeah, he was struggling with it, they said, even when he was making
for 4 years.
Right. There was some pictures that just are coming out now, maybe came out before, and I wasn't aware of them, but there was pictures of him very, skinny, not looking healthy at all, and people were giving him a hard time, were mocking him or bullying him or trolling him on the internet because no one knew, because he didn't, divulge that he was sick or by any means. So, yeah, unfortunate, by all accounts, he was a great guy, very charitable, but I think more important, he represented something to the black community, representation in these superhero movies. It was very, very, very important to the community. Eric, I don't know if you want to speak to that at all, but certainly, I would say the black community right now is taking this, hard, for sure.
Yeah, because it's something to see. When you see superheroes and stuff that look like you. I know, a lot of people don't realize that because, most of the superheroes are white, right? Except for freaking Hulk because he's green, but when you have something that you can relate to on that level, it means something, So, yeah, man, that was a big deal.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I think ABC right now is playing the Black Panther movie on air. No commercials. completely
Commercial-free.
Commercial-free. And I think they're doing some special afterwards, too, as well.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
So it's a big deal for sure. So,
Yeah, absolutely big deal.
so condolences all around to all those people, their families, and everything. Most unfortunate. I had a good week, though. That's a terrible start.
Nice.
I apologize.
But on to me.
Because last week I just sort of, bitching and moaning about all the shit. I did have a good week. No catastrophes, no problems. Sold a snowblower. I should post. Matt, why don't you post a link to the video in chat? You got the video, the YouTube.
Oh, you sent that to me on my phone.
A subscriber.
I see that.
Oh shit.
But I am a little stressed out on work tomorrow. So tomorrow's going to be the first time at work where someone is going to be terminated, and just a little.
Hold on. I'm getting it. Here it is. Here, let me put this in a. Let me put this in a stream here. This is a beautiful, beautiful video. Right there in stream there.
Yeah. So get back to work. This is the first time someone's going to be let go, and I'm in a position of authority at work. And so,
do they know they're going to be fired?
No.
Yeah, that makes it worse.
And I don't want to go too much into it. God knows if anybody from my work listens. That would suck. That would suck big time.
Yeah.
But it's just going to be a tough day tomorrow. So last week was great. Tomorrow's starting off like shit. Although in the morning I am going to be signing the papers, Matt, closing on the refinancing. The lawyer's coming to my house.
Takes forever, doesn't it?
Yeah, the lawyer's coming to my house tomorrow morning, so we're going to close on the refinancing, saving a bunch of money. So that's always good.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got to do that here shortly. Haven't done it yet.
Yeah, I got a great rate. No payments for I think 2 months.
Yeah, you probably won't have a payment until October or November.
Yeah, so that's nice.
Yeah.
How about you guys? How was your week?
Same as always for me. I mean, It's just slow, working at home still on that. It just kind of nothing going on, unfortunately. The weather's finally turning nice here, but man.
Oh, it's starting to feel like fall outside in the afternoon.
Oh, it's
fantastic.
It's beautiful.
Beautiful thing.
I'm watching a video. That's my favorite part of you turning the shoot back and forth. With no commentary, no words, just.
It's just very subtle because I'm showing the machine like running and letting people get a good look at it, and then all of a sudden I just crank the shoot. It just goes, hey, this fucking thing works.
Perfect.
So, what about you, Eric? How was your week?
Hey, because I wasn't on the show last week, and I apologize for that. But that was because had
There's
a
some
bunch
miscommunication there.
Yeah, but that's all right. I had a bunch of people in my house. Had about 6 guys in my house, so we decided to pull up all the carpet in my house. As far as on the main floor, there's no carpet in my house at all.
Nice.
And we got vinyl plank floors put down.
Nice.
You'd be surprised how much better your house smells when you have no carpet.
Yeah, it smells and looks and man,
Easier to clean.
Because we're doing and I actually bought a it'll be here tomorrow. I bought it because I have a Roomba right for my upstairs.
Yeah.
So I bought the one for the main floor, and it's pretty freaking awesome. It costs a lot of money, but it's.
Did you get the new one?
Yeah, the one I got the Roomba S9.
So you got the one that's got like
$1,100.
Yeah, it's got
$1,100, and it empties itself.
Right. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. I bought that, man. It's fantastic. I can't wait.
Yeah, I can't really picture my life without a Roomba right now.
I know, right? And
to be honest,
people don't realize how much it helps. Man, especially when you have dogs, because we got dogs, Mike, and I have to have. I can't have that hair in my house, man. Can't have it.
It does a great job too. It's not like some bullshit, device that you have that you just think it's going to be work and it just casually works. It does a great job. As long as you maintain it, change the filters, change those brushes.
Yeah, man.
Keep up on it.
Yeah, man. So I'm going to get the, they have the mop too, right?
I don't know. Yeah, I know. I know they have that, but I'm not sure I want to go down that path.
I'm gonna go down that path because they talk to each other. So when the vacuum cleaner docks itself and it finishes, it signals the mop, and the mop goes out and freaking cleans the floor. It's so freaking awesome, God. Bro. It's so freaking awesome. So I got to get the mop. So
it was.
So that's what I've been doing, man.
It was tax-free weekend here in Massachusetts. So went out and made a couple purchases. We got a couple ceiling fans for the house because I want to get rid of some lights and put some. What do they call those ceiling fans? That are just like they're they don't hang down as much. They're kind of like low profile.
Flush to the.
Yeah. Got a couple of those. I got an air compressor for the garage for all my various devices that need to be filled up with air. And then I got the Samsung tablet so I could try out this cloud gaming that all the kids are talking about.
Yeah.
Nice.
And, so I'm not ready with like my full analysis on it yet. I've probably got about 2 to 3 hours in. Stadia works flawless on the Samsung. I got the same tablet like Eric. The what do we have, Eric?
The S5e.
The S5e.
Isn't that screen awesome looking?
It does. So Stadia works fine with the exception of Destiny. Destiny
still doesn't work.
Still doesn't work. It's still sluggish as hell. It's something about when I linked the PC account, it did something. But otherwise, no hiccups. Awesome, right? I played a little bit of the xCloud, and the cool thing about xCloud is it can stream from your console or you can stream from the cloud. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I streamed from my console first, played some, some golf with your friends, played a little Destiny, no issues, pretty spot on. Every once in a while, a little hiccup there, but nothing too bad. Now, my experience with actual streaming from the cloud was good to okay. I played a lot of Madden. I played a Madden football game, and I played a little bit of Warzone. And every once in a while, I would get a little, stuttery. Or maybe Warzone was streaming from my PC, because I don't think Warzone is on the xCloud. So maybe it was just Madden 20 I played on the actual xCloud. Every once in a while, it would get a little stuttery. Like you'd hear the audio, like the play-by-play would get a little garbled. So yeah, I would say the xCloud streaming portion so far in my mini experiment here has been the least satisfying. But give it more time. It's still in beta. We'll see what happens. I'm now committed for the long haul. I got the tablet, so.
The tablet's cool, man.
Yep. It is cool. I just got to get used to an Android device. I'm not trying to load it up with a bunch of, same shit I have on my phone. I don't need, dual shit everywhere, so I'm not putting like Facebook and Twitter and all that crap on it. I'm just trying to keep it gaming related only, because I didn't get the 128 gigs because you can buy cards, so I just got the 64 gigabyte. It was on sale for $349, no taxes.
Oh, wow.
And then I traded in my I returned. Why is Best Buy so poor with returns? So I returned my modem that I got, that the Xfinity guy said I should get a new modem. So I get to Best Buy, and there's a line outside. It moved pretty fast. I got in what I wanted, and I go to the register, and I'd say, I bought this. Here's my receipt. I want to return this for store credit and then pay for this and pay the difference. They can't do that. They had to return the modem to my credit card and then ring up the other thing as a separate purchase.
That's dumb.
It's like Best Buy are the only people that don't know how to do returns. I didn't understand that. And why so many screens they got to hop through? Whenever you try to check out anything at Best Buy, the poor cashier has got to go through like 50 million screens.
Yeah. I rarely go to Best Buy. Rarely.
I didn't want to go to Best Buy either. If I knew that, fuck, I would have done it online. I would have just returned it online, and then I would have just, bought it online. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Matt's going to get a little sloppy.
What is that,
right
Matt?
from the bottle?
What's the
I know.
Barb?
I mean, barbs, they say hi.
Drinking it right from the bottle? Or is it?
No, I'm putting add it to my Coke Zero.
Hey, Matt, you gotta go to work tomorrow.
It's got
Yeah, but I gotta come right here.
Yeah, even though your commute is just down the steps, but you still gotta go to work tomorrow.
I gotta come right here. I gotta come right here and work, and so it's just like,
Yeah.
So now I'm souped up, Eric. I'm ready for the cloud.
Yeah, man, let's do it, man.
We'll go from there.
Hey, weren't you? I was surprised by Stadia though. It works well.
It does work well. No problems whatsoever, with the exception of Destiny. But yeah,
I really want this cloud gaming to work for me, but I can't. And Mike pointed out to me correctly yesterday, I probably need to use one of my newer controllers to try and connect, because I've been having issues connecting my controller. So it's like,
yes,
fuck.
the older Xbox One controllers, like the launch ones, were not
They don't
Bluetooth.
work.
Bluetooth
Right.
came out later, so yeah, you got to have a more recent version of your controller.
So my newest one, I probably need to try.
I don't think the cloud gaming is going to be the all to be all, but I think it's an addition to, and it's cool.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I mean, I might have a different opinion on that, Eric, if we weren't in a pandemic. You know,
You
and
think?
people, well, yeah, because if Matt was at work or other people going to work and they would use it on their phone on, commuting back and forth, or they're on their lunch break, or just on their travels, vacations. Everybody kind of being, supposed to be at home and not really going out too much, you would think cloud gaming wouldn't be as big of a deal right now. Because unless you live in a house full of people and you only have one television, then sure, cloud gaming could be a real benefit for you, especially streaming from your console, where you don't need to actually stream from the cloud and tie up your internet. You're just going to go ahead and stream. So let's say I had one TV in my house. I turn the Xbox on to set up the whole streaming thing, and then I hand the controller to my wife, and she watches whatever I want, but I leave the Xbox on, and now I'm streaming right from the Xbox.
Yeah.
I mean, it could have been great last night, because it was a beautiful night here last night. We was sitting on the back deck, and we had the Pandora playing, and it would have been great to be able to sit there and play some little games and that while we were just sitting there on the deck, chilling out. That's why I wanted is to do shit like that. Be outside, try at the pizza place when I go back to work or something like that at lunchtime, just kind of, sit upstairs on the couch with the family and stuff instead of being down here. Sometimes.
Now, Matt, when you're outside with,
like that, I want.
When you're outside with Barb, you're supposed to be out there rubbing her feet. She's supposed to be relaxing. You're not supposed to be out there gaming and doing me time. You're supposed to be out there, paying attention to her, conversing, rubbing those soles, filling up her glass.
You guys just saw what happened here about 5 minutes ago, right? When she came down and gave me the bottle of whiskey. So, I mean,
All right. Well, I tried, Barb. I tried. I'm trying to give him the lessons, but in one ear and out the other.
Yeah.
All right, Matt. Tell us about your Madden woes.
So
He said,
well, I think it's a combination of a lot of things that going on here.
I think the first time, it started though as soon as you bought that jersey. I think that's
dude.
it's coincided.
This is the brand new Joe Burrow jersey.
Stand up and give us an ass shot. Just turn around. Get up on your knees on
There's my ass. Look at that. See? Look at that. Huh? Can you see it? Huh? Make sure Jay can see that shit.
Everybody
Number
get
9, baby.
Everybody get their meat bats out in chat.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at that. So comfy. So look at that. Jay's giving bits because he likes this jersey.
That's
so,
his,
smells
that's
so
his
new.
$1 disapproving, one biddy of disapproval.
Anyway, so I downloaded Madden, the trial from EA. What's EA Play now, whatever the hell they call it now.
Yeah.
I downloaded it on my Xbox One, and it loaded up and everything was going good in that. And I, was texting Mike. Like, normally there's an option to buy the game and all this shit and that. And for one thing, it gave me an issue with playing. So I stopped playing. I went back to work, and I forgot to close the fucking game. So I went back in later that night to play some more. It's like, oh, hey, your trial 10 hours is up. It's done. I was like,
no.
Fuck. Okay. All right. So I went to go try and buy the game. Wouldn't let me do any of that. Well, was it 2 days later, I think? All of a sudden, I got my 10 hours back where I can continue to play again. Like, okay, cool. I'll do that. So I'm playing that. And again, I keep trying to buy the game. Okay. Because when it first starts up, it says, hey, you've got less than 10 hours left to go. Here's where you can buy it to Microsoft Store. I was like, okay. Go to Microsoft Store, go to try and buy it, and it's just a play button. There's nothing there to say I can buy it, for $59.99, or even with the discount that we're supposed to get with EA Play, like Mike showed me the other day, $53.99. None of that's coming up. It just says, keep playing.
Let me ask you a question here, Matt. Has your EA Play run out because you can't buy with the discount and because your trial expired?
No, because I wouldn't have been able to get the trial without having a subscription EA Play.
Right, but did it expire after that? Because you said you weren't able to play it, right? Like it ran out on you?
The 10 hours ran out on me.
Because I'm not sure if I'm buying that, because I paused mine as well and came back and I never ran out of time. So I'm wondering if your EA's place ran
well,
out.
It could have went out from in 10 hours that I tried the game, downloaded it.
Same day, not same.
No, because
same,
my EA access comes up in March.
Okay, all right.
And it's on an auto renew. So
when you have the Xbox app installed on your phone or a tablet or something like that?
I have it on my phone. Yeah,
okay.
It's on my phone.
And when you search Madden, like the screenshot I sent you the other day, it doesn't come up. Like the price is kind of read that.
I did not do that on my phone.
Okay.
I've just been doing it on my console.
Yeah. Go figure. Maybe the phone will work and the console won't.
Well, we'll find out here. But I've just been doing it on the console. But every time I do it on the console, for one thing, it goes into this loop where it goes up and it goes back down and it kicks me out and it puts me back in the fucking Madden and all this other shit.
I've been stuck in that loop too. It goes up, goes back down, goes in, goes up, goes down.
Well, I mean, we're talking about something different here now.
Yeah.
The point is, the game, Microsoft would not let me buy the fucking game. I go in to the Microsoft Store, it comes up and says, hey, you want to buy the full version of the game? It says, yes, I do want to buy the full version of the game. And I go to the Microsoft Store, and all I see is the green play button. Nothing to buy. I was like, okay, do I have to wait for my trial to run out or something? Which doesn't seem to be running out now for some reason. I know I didn't buy the fucking game.
So if you go to play it, you can't buy it from inside the game? Usually
Correct.
these types of games hit you over the head with like, you got 1 hour left. Go ahead and play.
It takes me to the Microsoft Store. I go to the Microsoft Store, and the video comes up of them playing all this other shit, the promo thing. And then it goes up, and then you get half the screen there, and it says play.
Well, just keep
Already
playing
installed.
it. Just keep playing until it tells you got to buy it.
I wish I could have played the fucking game because I tried to play the goddamn game, and it keeps restarting on me. It says I'm not connected to the fucking EA servers and all this shit.
Don't install it.
Maybe I should.
Might be corrupted or something.
Maybe I should. I don't know. Where is the fucking Microsoft Store on the goddamn app?
Let's see here. You open up the app, and
because I want to see on
you go
here.
to those three little bars on the left-hand side.
Yep.
And then there's store underneath Game Pass. And then I go to search. Search.
Mine says browse. Okay, search. All right, Madden. See what happens here.
It's going to say play.
Madden NFL 21. There, okay. It says install on Xbox One. Play on Xbox One. That's what I have here.
So there's no way you already bought it?
I think you already bought it if it's saying all that.
There's no way I bought this game already. When did I buy it?
How shit-faced were you this week? Did Noah buy it?
Hey, did Noah buy it? That's what I was about to say.
Nah, he doesn't play sports games. Oh, maybe I did, like fucking back in April or some bullshit.
Maybe you pre-ordered. You stopped, you bought into the Joe Burrow hype, and you're like, "Fuck, I'm playing this," and bought it.
Yeah, could be.
Maybe you
I don't install it and reinstall it and see what happens.
Yeah, I don't install it first and reinstall it.
It's out, right? Like you can go to the store and buy this right now. It's still not in the product.
It came out. It came out what, the 28th, I think.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean it's out. It's ready to go. I don't know. Maybe I did. Maybe I did buy some bitch already. Maybe I gotta go back and check my fucking AmeriExpress statements and see if there's a fucking.
Did you buy it when you got a whole bunch of points? Like you remember you said you got like a whole bunch of like Xbox points and you took that.
You know what?
Something.
No, that was. I know I pre-ordered Destiny, the new Destiny DLC coming out in November, the Beyond Light shit. I know I bought that shit already.
I know you said you went into one of your accounts a while back and said you had some Xbox Space Bucks and you're like, fuck, I just pre-ordered something with it.
Maybe I did. Is there a way to go back and like check my receipts and shit?
Yeah, you can go back and check your purchase history somewhere. Don't ask me where you can do that. I think you actually got to go to like the website, like on a computer, and not on your phone.
Like Microsoft's website,
like billing history. Yeah.
Yep. I'll have to check that and see. I'll have to.
See, Mike, that's what happens when you got all kinds of paper stacked.
No.
You can just buy shit you don't even know you bought it.
No, that's what like what fucking Iron Hell says in chat. That's what happens when you're fucking loaded and you got no fucking idea what the fuck you're doing. So I'm like, yeah, fucking I'll buy that. You know.
Thank God I haven't done there's been too many issues that I can think of where I've made like drunk like Amazon purchases or eBay purchases or anything like that. Nothing really sticks out.
I mean, I'm logging into my Microsoft account right now because I'm really fucking curious now. If anything, if I did buy that shit or something,
it has to be. If it's not giving you an option to buy it, that means you own it.
Order history, payment and building order history, Game Pass Ultimate.
For every item on there that's not Madden, you should take a fucking.
All right, there's the Destiny 2 Beyond Light Deluxe Edition that I did on didn't have the date there when I bought it.
We just need the last four of the card, Matt.
June 27th. June 27th is when I bought that. Credit. Destiny 2. Okay, more. It's not showing up in the last not since April. There's nothing there. Beyond Light is the only thing I've got.
Maybe somebody
bought it for you. Yeah, somebody bought it for you.
Did you win it from someone?
I wish I had problems like that, Matt. Yeah. I wouldn't try to figure it out at all. I wouldn't try to figure it out.
But if that was the case, though, after the 28th. Like today, I shouldn't have, when I logged it on, I shouldn't have had the still, hey, you've got so many hours left. Do you want to buy the fucking game? That shouldn't be coming up, though.
Something's not right. I'd try uninstalling it and reinstalling it and see what happens.
I like that idea.
Something seems a little wonky.
Because I've been having issues with the whole game, for sure, with just some buttons not working, shit not happening right. So, yeah, I might uninstall it and try that
before you go to bed, uninstall it and then reinstall it.
I like that idea.
We need to end this segment, though, Matt, on some positivity. Tell us about your balls.
Oh, my God. So, speaking of my balls, so tonight for dinner, I just made nacho dip for dinner tonight, okay? We was fuck it, let's just make nacho dip, okay? Let's make cheese, some hot sausage, jalapenos.
I'm so interested how this goes to your balls.
Diced tomatoes and that. Well, slice up fresh jalapenos from our neighbor's garden, chopping them up. Cutting them up, getting rid of the seeds and shit, put them in there, chopping up, doing stuff like that. And my balls start to scratch.
This is a terrible topic. This is a terrible topic, Matt.
Well, this is going to be terrible. My balls start to itch. So I fucking, scratch my balls.
Oh, no.
About 10 minutes later, my fucking ball sack starts to burn.
Oh, no.
And
Jalapeno got down there.
Jalapeno oil and shit all over my fucking ball sack. And it fucking hurt. It burned.
So I can hear the story. Man in Ohio scratches his balls and his balls catch on fire.
So let me get this straight. Like, your balls just itched because they were just itchy. And then once you itched them, you itched them with the hand with the jalapeno stuff and made them worse. Is that right? Is that's the course of events here?
That is correct. Yes. That is correct.
So when you're cutting up onions and you got a twitch in your eye and you go rub it and all of a sudden you fucking got onions all in your eyes and you're like,
yeah.
So did you soak your balls in milk?
No, I just kind of dealt with it. Like, fuck, what the fuck, trying to sit here and do shit, kind of whatever. It's like, fuck, my balls are on fucking fire because jalapeno oil is all over them. And I've washed my hands many times since then, but now I'm scared to take my fucking contacts out of my eyes tonight, fucking burn my eyeballs, and fucking wake up blind. Wake up blind or something tomorrow.
Have Barb take them out.
Oh, fuck. I'm on my own.
Ian Hale says that he got biofreeze on his dick once. Talk about painful.
Ooh.
One time, I think I've told the story before, maybe in Gamers and Beta, when I was playing high school football, and there was this kid. He was like a bodybuilder type, and I think he played maybe 1 or 2 years. It was like an underclassman, and didn't play his junior year. Came back in his senior year, so he thought he was like this big badass, and so he was a little sore after the first couple of days of calisthenics. He was not his body wasn't used to the football wear and tear. And I remember him putting big gobs of atomic bomb, this big old school vat of atomic bomb, muscle relaxer, you know what I mean? And he put it too close to his sack. So we're out in the field doing high stepping and shit and doing all the normal football activities that you would do. And his body just normally started to sweat, and all that atomic bomb just fucking headed, I guess, right to his fucking nether regions. And this fucking dude took his fucking clothes off right on the fucking field, right down to the, the football girdle.
Oh, no.
Water, he was done for the day. He had to go back and shower.
I tell you, it was spicy, man. My balls were like Chase said, RoboPig, my spicy balls tonight. And there was definitely some burn happening. And it was like, ooh, oof, oof.
Did your eyes pucker up?
No, my eyes didn't pucker up. No. But I was like, oof.
Barb laugh at you?
She doesn't know.
Would have ruined the appetite? Would have ruined the dinner?
She was like, what the fuck? What the fuck's wrong with you?
I got some pepper spray right here, right now for you, man.
Eric, is it true that you guys got to get pepper sprayed every so often so you know what it feels like?
Absolutely, and tased too. Yeah.
When was the last time you were pepper sprayed or tased?
Well, I only had to do it when you get in when you go through the police academy.
Oh, so it's not like a routine thing where they make you do it just once?
Nah, the police academy. Let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell you right now. I'd rather be tased than pepper sprayed.
Oh, see, Ian Hale disagrees. He says pepper spray ain't that bad. Taser sucks. You disagree.
Okay, whatever.
That's because Jay's out there.
Let me tell you the difference.
Jay's out there rolling with 10-year-old pepper spray. That's really just orange water at this point.
With that, Jay's out there with his mouth open. Yeah, give me that spicy shit.
So let me tell you the difference. When you're tased, you hurt right then, and when it stops, it stops. Pepper spray, that shit lasts for hours, bro. For hours. And then what makes it so bad, when you go take a shower, it starts over. Pepper spray is the worst.
Matt, which one are you taking?
I would do the taser because, like Eric said, man, that fucking pepper spray just gets in you. You're fucking a mess. No, give me the fucking taser. It's boom, you're tased, you're done.
How do you think you're falling, Matt? Do you think you're falling? Are you falling backwards? Or do you think you're falling forward when you get to a taser?
When I get tased,
yeah,
momentum.
Ooh. That's a good question, man.
Most people, if you're standing still, most people fall backwards. But if you're moving,
I'm just going to fucking collapse.
Motion, going to stay in motion.
Eric, are there people that just like their knees fucking just collapse and just fucking like in the court?
You don't collapse. You don't usually collapse. You lock up. All your muscles
you get
tighten
stiff.
up, and you lock up, and you just go down, bro.
I'm guessing I'll probably end up falling on my back. Is what I'm thinking.
We need to test this theory out. Next Bad Fodder Figures get together, which will be our first. First and last.
Eric's trying to tase each one of us.
Bro,
yeah, Matt's going to get tased. Which way? And we're going to bet on it. We're going to bet and someone's going to win a T-shirt. Someone's going to win a T-shirt.
You know what a fire extinguisher looks like, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
We have fire extinguishers full of pepper spray for crowd control, bro. Let me tell you something. That's the worst. You don't want to see nobody coming with that. You can tase me all day, man. Forget that.
How many tastes does it take you to go down, Eric?
One. What do you mean? How many? One.
I've seen some people get tased a bunch.
Okay, those people
they're on meth.
No, well, they're either on something or the hooks didn't go in them.
There's some videos where you see the guy's getting tased and he's trying to like rip the shit off him.
Yeah,
like tase him like 3 or 4 times.
Shit,
yeah, they got Eric? They got like barbs on the end of those things or something, don't they?
Yeah. And the current goes between the barbs. Let me tell you, bro. It don't take but one time. You're good.
I don't want to experience it. I've seen enough videos on YouTube of people getting tased and shit. I was like, fuck that.
But once it's over, it's over. There's no like lingering effect. It's done.
It's like so Barb bought this new it's called a TENS unit. It's these pads you put on you, and there's a little thing you can dial up the electricity, and it kind of pull. So my shoulder and my neck would hurt me there at night. So I'm down there on the couch. I put it on. I turned it up. I was like, well, I can't fucking feel anything. So I turn out more. All the time going. Because the fucking pulse goes through my neck and my shoulder. All the time I couldn't turn it off.
Just think of that 1,000 more times.
Oh no!
Stop!
Yeah, that's no joke, bro.
Oh God! I'm not going to use it again.
You gotta put those in some other areas and see what happens.
I'll put them on with spicy balls.
See what happens. You might like it.
If you tasing somebody and it's obviously in, and you give them everything, and they rip them out, you better either pull your gun out or you better run. Because I'm gonna tell you, that's a crazy person right there.
Where are you supposed to tase them? Anywhere in the body? What's a good spot?
Center mass, bro.
Center mass.
Center of the body.
So not my big forehead. Would it hurt my forehead?
Yeah, it hurt like hell in your forehead. But it probably would bounce off. It'll probably bounce off your face.
Oh God!
I can imagine getting tased in the back. It's probably worse than being tased in the front. Because the back, you're kind of there's not much fat and shit there. You get tased in the front, there's a lot of little.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. There's a lot of people out there with fat asses and fat backs. I don't know.
It's true.
You just hanging out with skinny folk over there? Matt only hangs out with people with white people with fucking flat backs.
Yeah.
Pancake. He only hangs out with the pancake posse. They're pancake asses.
Fucking Hank Hills. Hank Hills off in his face.
We desperately got to get to the news. Hold on.
Please. Get some good news.
Really? Okay, do you hear what he just said? He just said, why don't you, for once in your life, just do the fucking news? All right, no. I'm going to do the fucking news. No, here is the fucking news.
God damn it. All right. Gamescom and whatever we as we now know it as a internet only thing. Nobody was gathering in Germany, but they had Gamescom 2020 kickoff the other day with Jeff Keighley. I think it was Thursday, 2 p.m. There was a bunch of trailers released. I'm not sure if you guys caught any of these. The one that caught my eye the most was the Call of Duty one, Cold War.
The Ronald Reagan.
Yeah. What'd you think of that?
I thought that was cool because they brought back a lot of old characters. Man, that was cool.
I'm kind of
uncanny though, like resemblance. No, I mean like really fucking.
Absolutely, look just like it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this one because we grew up in that era, the 80s and all that. So this might be something I might end up buying, playing the actual campaign.
Now, we're going to talk about all that in just a minute, like how you can buy and stuff like that. But when he was walking into the Oval Office, I was just expecting a president. I wasn't even, my mind didn't even go to like who was the president during the Cold War. It should have. But then, geez, as soon as he turned, I was like caught off guard a little bit. I was like, wow, that was really impressive. So.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Now, you want to impress me, put Oliver North in it. That'd be impressive.
You can't have everything in life, Eric.
Selling weapons.
Now, Mike, you brought up a good thing in our Twitter chat the other day about, using Ronald Reagan's likeness and stuff like that. How did they do that? And I wonder if just because he was president at that time, everything, if that was the reason why they could do that, or if there is anything against that, doing that.
They probably had to get consent from his family.
Right. Nancy's not around anymore, so maybe his children are okay with
kids. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you see that, like I say, he was a public figure at that time, so it doesn't matter, maybe.
I'm sure that you could have put him in the game like a clip, like an actual Cold War, like when he was actual president. But I think it's different when you animate him.
Yeah,
and he's got voice line that someone's getting paid to do. I think that crosses into like you're using his likeness to make money, rather than using it as far as historical data, like a sound clip or some sort of capture from some previous press briefing that he might have done when he was actual president. Mm-hmm. Now, Matt, we know you like your. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was going to say I'd like to be in that conversation between the Call of Duty people and the Ronald Reagan people and say, "Hey, we want to use Ronald Reagan's likeness in a fucking video game. You all cool with that?"
Isn't one of his sons though like very like the antithesis of Ronald Reagan, like very liberal and like outspoken?
Yeah.
Didn't get along with his dad so much.
Yep, Ron Jr.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, what I was going to talk about, Matt, is you and your bridges over there as a civil engineer, bridge constructor, The Walking Dead. Did you see this?
No. What is this?
Yeah, I saw it. It was
following its successful Portal spinoff. Head Up Games' physics-based bridge build-em-up is getting a new Walking Dead spinoff. So it looks like you got to build bridges that can maybe get like the zombies, like funnel them a certain way, or make it so that they fall and break and die or something. I'm not sure, but a bridge constructor, The Walking Dead.
Okay.
No one saw that collaboration coming.
Well, that's interesting.
I don't know. There was some other stuff that just was okay. I wasn't blown away with Gamescom. They had the Star Wars Squadrons, a new trailer for that. That looks pretty good.
VR.
Yeah,
it's going to be in VR. That looks good.
Star Wars coming to The Sims 4. I'm not sure why we need that besides exploiting the license wherever we can as possible.
Right.
Are people who are playing The Sims 4 looking to interact with Star Wars characters? Or is it more supposed to be like a simulation of real world? I don't know.
I mean, if I could be a Sims player and be like Chewbacca or something like that, I would do that, Big old hairy dude walking around. But
people are loving this game 12 minutes. I'm not sure if you guys have seen this one before. This is where you play the game over and over again, and you got to try to remember what happened. And I think they have some pretty big celebrities in the game, too. Willem Dafoe, James McAvoy, Daisy Ridley.
Yeah. It looks like a thriller type game too, like a murder mystery type.
Yeah, it looks like at some point you're at home with your wife. Someone comes in, breaks in, and kills your wife, and you're
blood
left.
everywhere.
Yeah, and you're left there trying to figure out who the. I'm not sure if you're trying to figure out who the killer was or what, or they come in to arrest you or something. Some sort of mystery you have to solve there. But it looks very interesting.
Yeah.
More stuff on Godfall, the looter slasher coming to the PS5 and PC. I'm going to maintain still that this game is probably going to be bland. Think of Knack and Knack 2. It's going to be the game that shows off like what the PS5 can do, but I don't know if it's going to be that exciting. You know what I mean? Could be a little generic. I don't know. I'm still interested in it though. I might, I didn't mind the Knack games. We'll see what happens here. They showed a little bit more of Mafia, the definitive edition. That looks pretty good. The reimagining of this coming out September 25th. I think the best thing besides the Call of Duty that I saw was Star Wars, Lego Star Wars. All 9 games. They're redoing the first one, but all 9 movies are being represented. So,
I tell you, you can't go wrong with a Star Wars game or with a Lego game.
Yeah. And then they showed off. Go ahead.
I was gonna say the best thing I saw, period, on the whole time was the Ratchet and Clank demo. Gee,
Yes, 12 minutes of that, right? I tried not to watch too much of it because I didn't want to get spoiled. I already know I'm going to buy it, but
oh my gosh.
People are trying to like figure out, is that going to be like the system seller? Is that going to be the game? They're figuring the launch games for PS5 or the launch window games are going to be like Godfall, Spider-Man, Miles Morales, and Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah, that's going to be my game for me, Ratchet and Clank.
But Vic Joe was a big fan of those games too, the Ratchet and Clank games.
It was so much going on screen at one time, man. I almost was like, I almost couldn't follow it.
A lot of shit. Now, Eric, have you got into the Fall Guys hype?
Yeah, I played it a couple, 2-3 times, yeah.
The Fall Guys Season 2, they played a sneak peek of that. Looks like it's going to be Medieval Season 2. So a lot of the events that are going to be, think of like trebuchets and ramps and castles and moving blocks and dragons. So printing money over there at Devolver. 700,000 people watched them Twitch Rivals the other day of playing Fall Guys.
Biggest downloaded game on PlayStation since Rocket League.
I think it surpassed it, right?
Oh yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
And what did they say? They sold how many copies so far? 7 million copies on Steam. Did I read that right? 7 million for $20 a pop. $140 million. If everybody's paying $20. If everybody's paying $20.
Well, there's people going out buying the skins and all that shit too. I mean, that game's just printing paper. Like
I think they're stacking
paper.
They're just getting started too, because I think season 1 was all about getting the game out, squashing the bugs, putting out some hot fixes. Season 2, they're going to know their place. They're going to be in a rhythm, and I think maybe that's when you're going to start to see some of those corporate skins. Whether you have other games, non-video game stuff like Kentucky Fried Chicken, Walmart, or whatever. I think that's
you think that can make like Fortnite numbers?
If they keep it interesting, if they keep updating it, for sure. Because not everybody wants to play a shooter like Fortnite. Some families just don't believe in that. Some families, would prefer these cutesy games. This is something that has a lot of appeal. You got younger kids, 6 to 8 years old that you really don't want them playing shooters. And, Fortnite, hey, it looks cartoony, but at the end of the day, it is guns, and some people don't want that, especially in the climate we're in right now. So here's a little cutesy Wipeout type game. Ninja Warrior, Wipeout.
Yeah.
I think so. They got to. Yeah. They can't rest on their laurels though. Fortnite has gotten so big because people expected that routine cadence of new content, And so they're going to have to do the same thing here, or people are going to burn out on it too quick.
Yeah.
Chase says, I love Devolver, but I would never thought any of their games would get this big. Well, certainly Hotline Miami was a very big game, but I don't think Hotline Miami is anywhere near as big as this thing right now.
No.
But that's only a good thing because, certainly the developer is probably making a good percentage of this money, but Devolver's got to be making money too. And, they'll get new games out there. They're not the type of people just to pocket all the cash. They're going to invest it in their company. So I'm looking forward to big things from Devolver coming up.
You think it'll ever go to Xbox?
Let's see. They had the animal talking guy, Gary Witter, has that show's on like a little bit of a hiatus, and he's got a new show called Talk Guys. And they had the developers on, and they said maybe at some point it will come to the Switch and the Xbox.
Yeah.
Matt, we have been slacking on Borderlands 3. We need to get back into it and finish the last piece of DLC that they put out a while ago. Because
we finished the casino shit, but there's some stuff coming after that we still got to do.
Right, because on September 10th, the final piece of content comes out, Psycho Krieg and the Fantastic Fustercluck.
And it looks crazy as hell.
Yes. So that is dropping again on September 10th. It's the fourth edition to Borderlands 3's campaign. It takes you into the mind of Krieg, a psycho-driven insane by the knowledge of a mythical place called Valhalla. Inside Krieg's mind, you'll find a violent array of activities, including twisted versions of fan-favorite characters, new Vault Hunter heads and skins, side missions and crew challenges, and, of course, a bunch of new legendary weapons.
We are very behind that game.
Yeah, we got to wrap it up, though. We got to finish these last two pieces, get our money's worth.
I agree. Yeah, we both bought the deluxe edition with all this shit included. So yeah, we need to play it out. Yeah.
All right. We got some more Call of Duty news here. Interesting topic. Not so much about the game, but the way it's being handled. Right now, Matt, I know you're pre-ordering games in your sleep over there, so you can't keep track of what's coming and going.
Apparently so.
So maybe you want to write this the fuck down.
I might have bought this already too. So I don't know. I got no fucking idea.
Yeah. So if you buy right now, if you say yes, I want to play Call of Duty Cold War, you can buy it on the PS4 for $60. Okay.
Okay.
If you say I want to play it on the PS4 and the PS5, you can pay for what they're calling the cross-gen edition, which is $69. So they're making you pay an extra $10 so you can play it in two places, the PS4 and the PS5. And the Ultimate edition comes with Cold War, all digital editions, including the Confrontation Weapons Pack. I'm not sure if the Ultimate edition is just giving you a bunch of like fucking packs and shit like that. And about 20 immediate activated tier skips for the Battle Pass. $90 for that. There's no mention here, and maybe that's coming once the PS5 is out, but in this article, there's no mention of, hey, Matt wants to play this fucking game only on the PS5. How the fuck can I buy this for the PS5? Maybe you can't buy PS5 any games anywhere right now, so that's probably why they're not saying it. But if you read this thing here, it leads you to believe like $60 to play on the current gen, but if you want to go upgrade, you got to pay $69.99.
See, I'd be curious if I bought the PS5 or Xbox Series X, where the fuck's coming out.
Yeah,
and I went to each store, what the price of that game would be to buy. Would it be $59.99 or would it be $69.99? Because we've talked about it before on the show here, where game prices are kind of like slated to jump up in price with the next gen and everything like that. So
yeah, I wonder
maybe it's going to be $70. Maybe it's going to be $70 to buy it on the new gen.
Yeah. Maybe they're forcing you to buy this cross-gen edition. Well, I mean, you have to wait till the new systems come out, right? Other than that, you got to pre-order physical, right? I'm sure you can go to Best Buy and pre-order this physical for those next-gen systems.
But now here's where being a PC gamer wins out, because you're just going to pay the $60 and get the best version out there anyway, right?
Yep.
So, good for you guys.
A lot of people.
It's
a lot of people are
very
upset.
interesting.
CD Projekt Red did not help a lot of these people, these developers and publishers, because they've come out and said, you should never have to pay for the same game twice. So they're giving you the upgrade to the next gen for free. Now, they're not giving you the Ultimate Edition when they put out the actual patch, I don't believe. Maybe I got to go back and read that. I could be incorrect on that as well. But I believe when they come out with the official version of the PS5 and Xbox Series X, you might have to buy that, but they're giving you the upgrade. I'll have to check that.
I mean, I don't blame them for what they're doing.
Right.
I mean, they're doing a good thing. It's not each company, they're going to do their own thing, so whatever. I mean, it's capitalism, all that shit, so fuck it. I mean, they're going to do what they're going to do, so.
Now, it is interesting here how they're going to handle Cold War with Warzone. So once Cold War comes out, they're going to transition Warzone over to Cold War. It's going to be like Season 2. So you boot up Cold War in your game, and you're still going to have, go ahead and play the multiplayer of Cold War and the campaign of Cold War, and then there's going to be a Warzone option built into the game. And the updates that are in the game, like weapons and stuff like that, are all going to now come from Cold War. But anything that you earned previously from the Modern Warfare version of Warzone is going to carry over. So once Cold War is released later this year, Warzone will move into Chapter 2 and begin getting new Cold War-themed content. All of the progress Warzone players have already gained will carry over into Chapter 2, including all of the weapons and unlocks from Modern Warfare. The next chapter of Warzone will also include shared progression between Black Ops Cold War and Warzone, meaning that items earned in one can be used in the other. So that feels like consumer-friendly. It feels like they're doing a good job there.
Yeah.
The crossover is going to be important, I think, for all of this next generations, how people merge and migrate to the next, and how the process they make it is going to be. I think that's going to be a big factor in what people, gravitate towards.
Yep. It's just amazing. Like, here we are, and Call of Duty's still a fucking huge deal, right? All these years later, it's still. Madden and Call of Duty, have survived all the bullshit, and they're still tentpole franchises, still selling fucking bucket loads. I'm not sure what that says about us as people, but
a couple things.
Football and guns, right?
No, well, they touted Destiny to be like that, really, right?
Yeah, Destiny is no slouch. They do pretty good for themselves.
Yeah, right.
But Call of Duty still fucking top sales every time it comes out, man. I remember being at midnight releases for that shit.
Yeah, I went to one time. It was the craziest thing ever, But it's a consistent, Madden and Call of Duty. It's two games you can count on every year. It's going to be there. It's going to be out for you. And it is. I mean, Call of Duty, you guys, it's the number one FPS shooter game out there that people play, And Madden is one of the number one sports games out there, if not the number one sports game out there that people buy every year. It's just two games. And they know that they can rake the money with them, and they know they can slack with them and get by with glitches and everything's going on, because people are still going to buy them and they're still going to, play them and stuff like that.
They do got to be on top of their game a little bit more than usual, though, I think, with Battle Royale, because there's so many different options between Apex and Fortnite and PUBG. They really got to... They can't get by with too much in that.
I think Call of Duty's got it worse than Madden, because Call of Duty does have to try and keep things fresh with gameplay and stuff like that, Yeah. But with Madden, it's football. You can't change fucking football. Okay, football is going to be football. All right, you can maybe try and improve that that story mode or whatever they got going on. Like MLB's got that road to the show type of thing, so you can try and do that. But it's Madden is basically a roster update, but Call of Duty they're doing shit, man.
Yeah, I make a good point. Madden has no competition, so it hurts the game. I think that's a very valid point. That they're the only horse in town.
Yep.
Yeah. What about like the GTAs? That they're the only horse in town too. So I think that game's going to be around forever too.
What was that? Eric? Which one?
GTA, Grand Theft Auto.
Oh yeah, Rockstar's got it made with the open world game for sure.
Oh, yeah, that's why they're in no rush to get a new one out, because that game is just doing unbelievable numbers. GTA Online.
Yeah, and that game is old, man.
Oh yeah.
When did it come out? Like 2000 and.
It came out on the 360.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
but
exactly.
GTA Online didn't come out until what? These systems, right? Did it come to PC first and then it came to the consoles?
I think that's the way it went. Yep.
No, I thought it came to consoles. No, it went consoles first and then PC. I think.
Okay.
I think. I'm not sure, but between Grand Theft Auto and Red Dead Redemption, they've got the whole open world concept down to a T. I mean, there's glitches and shit, but they've got that shit down, man, where people go in and they just eat that shit up and fucking play it. And they are. GTA and Red Dead are great games to just go in and fuck around. You want to go in and just cause havoc and just screw around. Those are the games that do it.
Hey, see you later, Chaffee.
Thanks, Chaffee.
I think there's people out there that only own 3 games. Madden's, Call of Duty's, and Grand Theft Auto, right?
Sure. Yeah, you're right.
There's a lot of people out there that just buy systems for 3 games, and that GTA is just always there, and they're just really cycling in, the Call of Duty and Madden. And maybe now they're doing the Fortnite, too, because that's, free to play and it's, popular.
Yeah. That's very valid. You got all your bases covered for sure.
The last news story I have here for you is Nintendo is working on a Switch Pro, Eric.
I'm so down for this. 4K? Oh, man, I'm so down.
So Nintendo plans to debut an upgraded model of its Switch console next year, along with a lineup of new games. People familiar with the matter said, seeding the 2020's holiday spotlight to rival devices from Sony and Microsoft. So they're sort of waving the white flag, saying, this holiday, people are going to be more invested in getting the PS5 and the Xbox Series X. Although the Switch still sells at incredible numbers. People are still buying it up to play the Animal Crossing and all that shit. But they're saying, we'll be back. We'll see you in 2021. And they're going to have a new machine. The specs have yet to be finalized, though. The company has looked to including more computing power and 4K high-definition graphics. People briefed on the strategy told Bloomberg News, asking not to be identified because it's private, but Nintendo faces stiff competition from PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X, so they're set to sort of counter that a little bit here with this Switch Pro.
Oh, man. Can you imagine a Switch Pro being the size of your Samsung Galaxy S5e? Oh, man.
You think it's going to be big? You don't think it's going to be the same footprint as a Switch?
No, I don't think they're going to. I think they're going to try to go with a bigger footprint to, a screen like that would bring the people in and would rival the xCloud stuff and, all this online cloud gaming stuff.
So you think it's going to be a bigger device?
Yeah.
They're going to have to do something with battery life, too. If they're going to have a more powerful device, they got to fucking boost that battery up, man, make that battery last.
I'm telling you, the batteries are not a problem nowadays, man, because like the tab, the batteries are ridiculous, man.
I don't know. Our Switch doesn't last that long.
No, the Switches don't have great battery life, no.
But these like new tablets they got out, like the one me and Mike got, the tablet lasts forever, bro.
It says here the release of the upgraded Switch would be coupled with or followed by a slew of games from Nintendo itself and related outside studios. Those games would address a wide range of players, from casual gamers seeking small doses of escapism to more devoted fans putting in marathon gaming session. The focus on next year's pipeline explains Nintendo's relatively quiet software release scheduled for the remainder of the year. Now, the larger question here, Matt, you just went out and bought a bunch of Switch Lights, right, for the Christmas last year, and then you got another one for you and Barb. Mm-hmm. Kids got out of school in June with the pandemic. We said, all right, let's get them a treat. They got Switch Lights. I got myself another Switch because the other Switch was all gummed up and my youngest was using it. Eric, you got yourself a Switch Lite, right, for work?
And I got a regular Switch.
You just got the regular Switch.
Yeah.
Does it feel too close? Do you feel like you're getting not enough bang for your buck? Like, hey, less than a year from now, they're already putting out a new device. Or you're okay with it?
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I'm playing on is, we've been only doing Animal Crossing on ours, so it's like, okay, cool. And then I did subscribe to the 1 year for $20. So I got all the Nintendo games and all the Super NES games and shit I can do, so which is really cool. So I'm getting my value out of it right now. Now, if something came out new, then all of a sudden I can play some real Call of Duty or something on the go. That might be, maybe some interesting incentive or something to do.
But if you think about it, Mike, they're going to announce it next year. It probably won't come out to 2022, right? Or
who knows?
At the end of the year.
Yeah, who knows? I mean, say.
By that time, the Switch had been out for 4 or 5 years, 6 years, whatever,
Yeah.
I mean, Nintendo's been known to say shit, and all of a sudden, a month later, here you go, here it is. Start playing.
Yeah, the lights came out pretty quick, didn't they, after the announcement?
Yep.
Felt like. And they say they got their production thing all worked out now, so there's plenty of Switches available. They might not be in the stores, like you can't maybe not go into Target and just grab one off the shelf, but they're readily available. They come in and out of stock on Amazon pretty good, and they say that's part of that is now because of there's the phone. The people that make these Switches also make the phones, and the phones are in a good place now where people aren't in high demand of certain phones, so they can now devote their attention to the Switches.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I got to see what the pro's about. I mean, I don't really game on the Switch for like the 4K. I'm not like Matt says. I feel like you'd get the Switch Pro for Animal Crossing, and that'd be overkill, right? That'd be like getting a fucking Lamborghini just to go pick up the kids at a fucking bus stop, Well,
I mean, it's a device where you can go. For me, game on the go. Okay, it's when I want to game seriously. I'll be down here, okay?
You got to get the fire, the cozy fire, the blanket.
The cozy fire going, my
snacks.
Coffee, fucking cat curled up right here in the corner, Yeah. But if I'm gaming on the go, I don't really care about that shit so often. I just want to fucking continue playing or something like that. I'm waiting in line for something. I'm doing this or doing something else. So it's not important to me, for me personally, the screen resolution or some other stuff, Just
I mean, you keep a jalapeno in your eyes, you're not going to be able to tell the difference, anyways.
Well,
I'm gonna be on the other side of that, Matt. Now that since I've got this tablet and everything, and I'm doing it on that, I've kind of gotten accustomed to it now, and I think once you go there, it's hard to go back.
Well, that Xbox shit's only 720p, right?
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying because like I was playing on my tablet, and then I go back to the Switch. It's so freaking small. I don't know if it's because I'm old.
The real estate, you like the real estate of it.
Yeah, exactly. So it's hard to go back.
Once you go big, you can't go back.
That's what they say.
Mm-hmm.
But does it matter? It's only 720p when you're playing remotely in that.
No.
Can you tell? Can you tell?
Not at all.
No. Now I could tell. Again, if maybe I had one next to me that wasn't 720p. But then who's going to be doing that? It's like you go into the fucking Best Buy or wherever to buy a television, right? And you go, that fucking OLED looks so much better than that other fucking 4K UHD. But, you might as well just get the 4K UHD because you're never going to have the OLED next to it to compare it, right? You're going to get home and that 4K UHD is going to look fucking phenomenal.
Right. Exactly. Yep.
You know,
Yeah. Yeah,
that's how they get you in the store. And they got the nice one right next to the top of the line right next to it, and the other one that's, very good as well.
And they might have that one. They might have fucking shitload of those in the back. They say, we got to get rid of these fucking TVs. Let's make this one look better than the other ones. Fucking sell this shit.
Are you saying there's other people out there being devious, Mr. Matt?
It's a possibility.
Possibility.
It's a possibility.
All right. Let's get into what we've been playing, gentlemen. Matt, I've seen you on the PlayStation this week. What have you been up to, sir?
I have been playing some Destiny 2 on the PlayStation. Fall Guys also. But Destiny 2, I finally got the season, reached level 100 this season here. I didn't do it last season, but I did on this one here. Really enjoying this season going on, getting lots of exotics, getting lots of cool weapons and stuff like that, getting my gear up to level and all that stuff. So doing what I can to grind away to get the powerful gear and pinnacle gear to get me beyond the 1050 light cap and everything like that. So, and of course, Fall Guys, which I'm terrible at Fall Guys. I cannot fucking play Fall Guys to save my goddamn life. I'm sorry, but I just can't do it.
What's the farthest you've gotten?
Maybe tier level 3, maybe.
So you never got into a final round?
I've never gotten to a final round.
Oh my god! Nope. The other day we were on our Wednesday night stream, hangout, whatever we do, community night. Fucking me and I were playing. I got to the very, very fucking end, the hexagon, the beehive looking one where the floor drops out, and it was a 1v1 situation, and I fucking walked off the map. I walked off the fucking. I didn't even fall through. I just fucking walked off. Son of a bitch. That's
frustrating right there.
That is.
That is frustrating. And let me tell you something. I mean. And I'm listening to you guys play that game Wednesday night, which community night Wednesday night is normally, our game night, okay? But it's kind of, hey, just everyone join Discord and chit chat, and people can play what they want because it's kind of hard to coordinate games with everybody. But it was fun listening to you guys try and play that and do shit, and that just the excitement that you guys had going on was fun.
I'm looking forward to what they're going to do in that game around multiplayer. You know what I mean? They have to make it a little bit more compelling, in the multiplayer aspect. I don't know what that entails, if that just means custom matches, private servers, if that's enough. But it feels a little half-baked in that area. Yeah, it's a little bit more compelling when you're doing the team sport stuff. So me and I can be pushing the same ball together, trying to coordinate scoring a goal or something like that. But when it's just every man for himself, the party doesn't feel like it doesn't mean much, being in the same game together. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I'm curious I'm curious what they'll do with that down the road.
Yeah. It'd be nice to do some private matches and all that shit. Get everyone in on a private match. That'd be really the ideal thing to do.
I mean, it's foolish to say the game will really take off once they do this, because the game right now is the most popular game out there. But the game will really take off once they have the cross-play, if that ever comes, if it's on all the systems. Because then you could really have one of these game nights where you could say, all right, let's get, whatever the cap is, 12, 16, 20 people in. It doesn't matter what system you're on. We'll just all meet up in Discord and play, and we'll just all get in, and we can set the match types we want. So,
mm-hmm.
Anything else you've been playing, Matt, or watching?
Well, I've been trying to play Madden. Trying to get in. I've played maybe 1 or 2 quarters of that game. Same old Madden for the most part, but it's I think I will. I'll probably uninstall it and just let it download tonight again and just see what happens, if it fixes something or what happens, because it's a mess right now. It is an absolute mess.
Can you before you uninstall it? Can you go and see if it needs an update?
Can you do that on the Xbox? Can you force an update?
Yeah. So you hit the You should be able to hit this like this 3 dash button, the whole start
The hamburger button.
Yeah, so if you go to like all your My Games or whatever, and then press that over, then you should go to like the Game Hub or whatever, and I think it should tell you if there's any updates.
I'll try that first.
Yeah.
And see if there's an update. But after that, yeah, I'll uninstall it and I'll let it install again overnight because it just. And then this past week, there's something funky happened. Overnight, was that overnight Friday night? I was texting you yesterday, Mike. Something happened with my internet and Xbox and PlayStation where I turned them on and they weren't connected to the internet and things were running slow and all this other shit. And I don't know what happened overnight. If a storm came through and knocked power out or something. But
I heard there was some guy on the couch like electrocuting himself, and it like fried like all the devices in the house.
You probably got to check your NAT probably.
Oh, don't go there. Because this new device that you like hooked up to your privates and put on 10 and shocked the whole system.
Yeah, it just fucking sent a reverse shock to my house and just kind of fried.
What frequency are you on there with that shit?
I have no fucking idea. Next time I do it, I'll do it live on Facebook or something like that.
Do it live. We'll do it live.
But I don't. Yeah, everything was fucked up. But anyways, that was me for this week.
All right, Eric, what have you been up to, sir?
Man, I haven't really been playing any games. I play a little bit of Fall Guys. I suck at it too. You know, I've been to round 2, pretty much. That's about it. I was listening to the show last week, and I was like Matt. I played some Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Yeah, people are losing their mind over this thing. It's really good. Some people saying it's like a little bit buggy. There's been crashes and pop-ins and stuff like that, but it's getting really good reviews and stuff. So, what are you liking about it?
I'm liking how it looks. I'm liking, that you can fly, a lot of places. Now, it's a money suck, I think, because if you want everything and all the planes and everything, you got to do some transactions to get all that. But I just play it just for the the experience and everything. It's cool. I think. I think it's boring. Because
it's in real time, right?
Yeah, you got flights that's like 4 and 5 hours long. I'm not sitting doing. I'm not.
Come on, Eric.
Man, you must be out your mind. I'm not doing that. No. But
there's going to be a VR component to this, right? That's coming up. They say it's going to blow your mind.
They said. Now I'm gonna check that out, and we're going to see what's what.
That'd be interesting.
I watched the lady on YouTube. I mean, superly hot, but she's a real pilot on the like a commercial airliner, and she was playing it, and she crashed. And I was like, "That's the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life." She crashed her plane because they have landing challenges, and she couldn't land it, so it was pretty funny.
Now, how do you think this is going to carry over to consoles? Because I
think it's going to be dumb. I think it's going to be dumbed down because it almost has to be.
They're going to have to dumb it down.
But you can hook up your controller. You can hook up your mouse and keyboard to a console.
You can do a mouse and keyboard. You can do a mouse and keyboard, and you can do a HOTAS controller. With the throttle and the stick and all that.
So they're not going to dumb it down too much.
But most of the people playing this game real on PC, they've got the fucking flight controls and all that shit. They're not doing all the different buttons on their keyboard. And all that
I mean, you can get very intricate with it, or you can make it simple, like Matt was saying last week. You can make it, where a lot of the things are done for you. So
we should do extra. We should do Extra Life this year, and just like a 12-hour fucking flight. So it's just really a 12-hour podcast. We're flying
from Boston to Australia.
Oh no, we'll fly from like Boston to Cincinnati, pick up Matt, and we'll go Cincinnati to DC to
all
pick
of a sudden
up
I'll come on stream. Hey!
Then we pick up Eric in DC, and then we go DC back to me.
We fly to Idaho, get Denny.
That'd be cool. But yeah, I've been playing a little bit of that. Downloaded on Game Pass because again, Game Pass is great. Wasteland 3.
Mm-hmm. Hey, before you get into Game Pass for a second, right? I've been struggling with how to articulate how I feel about Game Pass, and sometimes I leave the show going, maybe I was a little heavy-handed about how I describe it, but Jeff Keighley gave the best analogy that I can think about of what Game Pass feels for me. He gave the analogy that you're subscribing to basic cable, but you really want HBO. So all the shit that you really want to play, like there's some good games in Game Pass, there's no doubt about it, right? But the games you really want to play are the HBOs, the Showtimes, you know what I mean? Those are the Cyberpunks. And,
the exclusives. The HBOs are the exclusives.
Right. So he said it's like you're subscribing to basic cable with the few good channels thrown in. You know what I mean? I thought that was a spot-on analogy.
Yeah, I think that's correct.
Yeah, I mean, I can see that, but then again, a lot of people subscribe to HBO for one series, like The Sopranos or The Wire, or something like that. But they keep subscribing to it just because the next series that might come along that they want to watch or pay for.
Well, that's why people subscribe to PlayStation.
Same thing with Game Pass.
But then again, you got the people who are just watching cable for the first time. Those are the winners. You see what I'm saying? Because you got people that's just getting into this whole gaming thing. We've been in it for years, so we're unimpressed. But people that just getting into gaming and they got hundreds of games to play at their fingertips.
They're overwhelmed.
In one day. Yeah, that's a big deal.
I go in and look at those and I go, maybe there's 5 that I want to play.
I know, me too, but
All
you got games like Wasteland 3.
All right, which is supposed to be the original like Fallout, right?
Yeah,
the Wasteland series was the original Fallout.
The story is the real game winner in this here. You know, it's not really gameplay. You're not running around. It's a turn-based type deal. You're not really running around doing stuff in real time. So, if you get hooked into the story, then you'll be okay. But you know, again, it's Game Pass, and it's not making any waves. It's okay. I give it a 7 out of 10. You know,
big week for
that's a solid score.
That's a big week for Microsoft. Well, they had Flight Simulator, Battletoads, and Wasteland 3.
Yeah, I downloaded Battletoads too.
I took a pass on that,
man.
Lukewarm.
Yeah, that's like a 4, maybe.
It's got a Metacritic as of like a few weeks ago, like 72 or something.
Nah, bro.
I played about 30 minutes of it, and I was like, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, exactly. We've done that before, and it's and it's good to see it or whatever. But but I have been watching something though, guys. I watched that from listening to you guys last week. The High Score. Yeah,
on Netflix. Yep.
Yeah, that thing was fantastic because I think it was so good to me because I lived through all that. You know?
Right.
So that's why it resonated with me. I thought it was cool.
I haven't watched it all yet. I think I'm on. How many episodes are there?
I think it's 6.
Yeah, I'm halfway through. I'm on episode 3.
Yeah. So it was good.
Yeah.
And that's all I've been doing, man.
So when are you getting back into some VR and other stuff? Did you finish The Last of Us 2 yet?
No, I did not. But see, here's the deal. I'm off all this week, and that's the plan.
That's the plan. Glovebox Gaming, as always, we are a subsidiary of Glovebox Gaming.
Now, the plan is to do now for Glovebox Gaming. What's coming up next for Glovebox Gaming is to finish The Last of Us 2, and I'm going to do a product review on this freaking vacuum cleaner that I'm getting.
A vacuum cleaner?
What?
The Roomba.
Oh, the Roomba, the one that you bought. Yeah.
I want a video of that, Eric, on your YouTube of the Roomba going around your house and.
Oh yeah, you're gonna definitely see it. I'm gonna talk about it.
Okay, cool.
If you need me to narrate any of your videos or demonstrating the product,
Mike's a great narrator. And if you just got like a scene where you just want shown something turned with no comment, I mean, Mike can do that too.
Fucking spot on, man.
Yeah,
hey, I'm hiring you sold, man.
I'm hiring Mike for some voiceover work.
Hey, I sold that thing for $350. No complaints.
Wow. Good for you.
I could have maybe sold it for a little bit more. I mean, it's on Facebook Market. The thing goes for $6.99, brand new at like a box store, and it's about anywhere between 3 and 5 years old at this particular point. It lived
price was good.
It lived a rough life in its early years when we lived in Wilmington because I didn't have a garage, so it was outside under a tarp. But it's lived a good life the last couple of years because it hasn't been used. It was serviced and then just living its life in the garage. But Hey, the video sold it. So if you need me to sell anything, just let me know. My fees are reasonable.
I tell you what, it is a video that needs to go viral because. Yeah, let me tell you. All right, here, guys. Here's my silver. It starts right up. Primed everything.
Yep.
I tell you, the highlight.
I was a little disappointed with on this particular cut that I didn't give the date. On some of the other takes I was doing, I put the date in so people know that it wasn't like something I pulled off the hard drive from years ago. I have to be very authentic in my videos so people know that it's
Hey Matt, how did he sound, Matt?
He's a little more high pitched than what he is right now. A little more high pitched. But I tell you, Eric, the highlight of the video. You have to watch the video, Eric. The highlight of the video is when he's just sitting there talking around. All of a sudden, he's quiet, and the engine's running, and he takes that chute and turns the chute left and right, so it shows the chute works.
Very thorough.
Let me tell you.
With no word, just like, yeah, look at this shit, bitches. Look at this shit. Fucking shoot turds.
After this podcast, that's gonna be the first thing I do is watch this video.
You gotta fucking watch that shit. You gotta fucking watch it, Eric. Oh my god.
Did he come on? Welcome everybody. I'm selling.
He did. He did a 360 around the snow blurry, showing it very nice. Man, let me show you what's going on here. Every start one pool, boom, starts up. One pool, it starts right up. Just
quality product. Another one sold.
That's great.
Oh my god.
Well, I'm ready to end this. This has been a great podcast. We'll see you guys next week.
Everyone, go watch your video.
Yeah, hurry up so I can watch the video.
All right. Let's see. What have I been playing this week? More of Ghost of Tsushima. Just cleaning up some stuff in Act 1 before this is like my time with Witcher and Fallout. It's going to be a long time before I get to the other acts because I'm cleaning up the stuff before I progress the story. Other than that, a lot of Fall Guys with the family and on game night. Fuck Fall Guys. I'm not in a good place with that game right now. I'm doing a lot of losing. It's not fun to lose all the time. I don't know how people come back and play this game over and over again and lose and lose and lose. So I got to get in a better spot with that game. And then I played a lot of Darksiders Genesis today, Eric.
Oh, wow.
Oh, really?
Oh, wow. You got back into that, huh?
On the Stadia because I'm trying on the phablet. Now that I have this lovely phablet, I can play Stadia. So I'm on Act 4. I'm not sure how far you've progressed in that, but I'm on Act 4, just more of the ice area. I want to get in a rhythm with this game, but it's for some reason it's tough to get in a rhythm when the last time you played it was May, and you forget all the fucking controls because there's a lot of fucking controls in this game. But I'm committed now to finishing it. I enjoyed. My son wanted to play something on the PlayStation today. We actually downloaded or subscribed to PlayStation Now, like a 7-day trial, because he wanted to play some Sonic game that was only on PlayStation Now. And so he was playing that on the OLED, the real OLED, the LG OLED. And I was sitting there next to him, had my tablet on the coffee table playing Darksiders Genesis. That's what I envision, or when football season comes and I want to do some gaming at the same time, going to have the tablet for the cloud gaming and watch some football.
Man.
See? That's where the cloud game is going to come in. Sitting there Sunday watching football, playing some games at the same time. There you go.
Now, Eric, you're going to have to share what case you got, because the case I got today I don't like. I'm not a fan of it.
Does it have a stand on it? Mine has.
It's got a stand, but I don't like the way at first I got to get used to the Android product, and now I got to get used to the Android case too. I mean, it has like a weird way that you fold it, which is not as intuitive as the case I have for the iPad. But anyways, that's all I've been playing this week that I can remember. Darksiders Genesis, Fall Guys, and Tsushima. I did fire up Destiny matches for a brief minute to test out all this cloud shit, and it hit me over the head with like a fucking 1,000 pop-ups. I must not have played the game in like a month or so.
Yeah, all the updates, everything.
so much shit was being thrown my way. I was like, I have no idea what I'm doing in this game, which is a shame because I liked 2 seasons ago. Last season, we've talked about ad nauseum that it was not a good season.
Yeah, last season was not good.
This season, I just haven't been interested. I've just been playing, Last of Us 2 and Tsushima that I just haven't been devoted to Destiny.
Sure.
I've been slacking.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Y'all used to be freaking hard on Destiny, man.
Oh, this season here put me back in, so I'm back in it with this season here.
All right, Matt, you had a bunch of terrible topics last week. You still have them on? They're not on the. Oh yeah, they're on the planner. All right.
I do. Do we have any voicemails or anything?
We do not.
We have to go through?
We do not.
Okay. Well, shit.
We are out of voicemail, so here we go.
Might be women of the night walking around, broadcasting out their anuses. I'm like 70s Harry.
Oh, nice.
Oh, look at that. Burn it up. I'm right down in the fucking bed. Adult toys, sex crime, or sexual assault, vaginas. Jesus fucking Christ.
All right, who's got the GPS on the rub and tug?
The advanced bug plug actually is not that difficult.
Those are the best sound clips ever. That whole jingle and then fucking Jay with the advanced butt plug. I mean, you can't fucking make that shit up.
I mean, it's a wonder why only 4 people are watching us right now.
There's the bitch.
Why it's not 4,000?
No shit, man. Just to hear that fucking jingle and to hear about the advanced butt plug. And this is another reason why people should be listening to our show. All right, guys, you ready? You ready for this?
Yeah.
Turkey penis.
All right. Well, that's one of the topics. We have father and
daughters.
Father, daughter, honey buns. Oh, we did honey buns. I got.
I'll take out honey buns.
We did that last week. We have father, daughter, swinging, turkey penis.
I feel like the first 2 are the same. Swinging father, daughter.
Father, daughter, swinging, turkey penis.
I picked honey buns last week, Eric. So it's up to you.
Father, daughter. I want to see what this is about.
All right.
We know what's in Eric's Pornhub search.
All right, guys, try and keep it long here. Okay,
keep it long. I've been trying to keep it long for 44 years. It's not working. Stretching, pumps, nothing.
Try and
wait
up with the story here, because this is a very deep, convoluted story. Okay, just try. There's a lot going on here. It says here, keeping it in the family. Dad, age 50, gets engaged to daughter's ex-boyfriend while on holiday with them both, and they're having a baby together.
What? Daughter's ex-boyfriend?
Yes.
How do you get? What do you mean they having a baby? They adopted a kid.
Well, let's read the story here.
Okay.
All right. Dad, Barry Druitt Barlow, has revealed he's proposed to his daughter Saffron's ex-boyfriend Scott Hutchinson while on holiday with her and him in Croatia. So they all went to Croatia for a vacation. The daughter, the daughter's husband, and the daughter's father. Okay? Barry and ex-partner Tony Druitt Barlow hit the headlines in 1999 as the first gay men in the UK to father twins born through surrogacy. Now, more than 20 years later, Barry has split from Tony and hooked up with her adult daughter, Saffron. I guess the daughter's name is Saffron's ex-boyfriend, Scott. Barry and Scott told in March how they were having triplets together while living in the same house with Tony. But now he's revealed that there is just one baby, a little girl who is due on October 28th. And now Barry has, while holidaying with Saffron and Scott, proposed to his daughter's ex. All right, you still following me here?
I feel like the story would be a lot better if you were more drunk.
Probably. It says, happily, Scott said yes with Barry, writing in comments on his Instagram feed, yes last night when someone asked, are you and Scott engaged? The romantic proposal took place on the island of Hvar just off the coast of Split. I mean, you can't make these names up.
So back in the 90s, these two guys got married. They had kids through a surrogate. This girl grew up.
Yes.
Had a boyfriend who became the ex-boyfriend. Yes. The father now is with this ex-boyfriend of the daughter who was the surrogate child.
Yes.
All right.
Wow.
That's some shit there. I mean, we can go on and on with this story.
Love is blind, Matt. Love is blind. When you're in the throes of passion and you just feel that connection and your heart just bumping out of your chest, you can't let these things like kids and age and ex-boyfriend with someone. You can't let all those other things be a distraction. The heart needs what the heart wants.
And there you go.
And all I got to say to that is,
what? Fuck.
I mean, just look at the pictures, and there's a picture in this article here of Barry and Tony, okay, in, like, looks like a car seat or something like that, and they look like, you would think this guy married this guy because he's looking in the mirror. It's like, man, this guy loves himself so much, he married a guy that fucking looks just like him. I mean, they were fucking almost twins, and they fucking, it's just very bizarre story. And the daughter's kind of hot. I mean, the daughter's got, So I don't know what kind of crazy is all in this family, but wow. There's a lot of shit going on there.
Look at that ring.
Look at that ring. It's like a fucking Super Bowl ring. It's like a Super Bowl ring. So.
God damn, people.
Yeah. Jay is a very much fucked up, terrible topic. You're the one that asked for this shit. I deliver. That's all I'm saying. Wait till we get to the turkey penis and this other swinging thing.
Oh, the picture. It gives you, oh, no. It gives you like a little thumbnail, like picture of it. Fuck off, dude. I can't get that off the planner. You hover over that, and it gives you a little thumbnail. God damn, that dude was hung like fucking... Jesus H.
Should we talk? I mean, since we're bringing, should we? Is that a teaser for next week, or
the audience out there will demand it or not? Does the audience want to hear about the turkey penis now or later?
I mean,
don't all speak at once. You might want to save that for when you get closer to Thanksgiving. People.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking.
Getting ready for their turkeys.
Just so we can save it.
You can't really follow up that story and then go right into turkey penises. I mean, it's just
it's too much for the mind. Too much for the mind.
Theater for the mind is what this show is.
Yeah. All right, Eric. We're gonna wrap this up. Gives you a shout out and plugs.
Shout out you guys, man. And sorry I missed you, but I'm back. I'm glad I'm back.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody that was in the chat. Even though I can't see it, I know it was people there. And shout out to those guys. And I don't know. That's it, man. I see you guys on Glovebox Gaming this week.
Yes. Get the word out.
So. All week, Matt. It's going to be definite.
Eric, thanks for coming on the show. Glad to talk to you again, my man. Chaffee, Chase, Iron Hell, thank you all for coming into the chat tonight and enjoying the show with us live and in person. That is always awesome. I love it. Spread the word. I think the shows have been a lot more fun with this going on here. So,
Eric, we got a request from chat. They want you Wednesday night, community game night, to play some Fall Guys with us.
Yeah.
All right, I'll be there.
All right.
What time?
Yeah.
We start about 9.
Yeah, around 9 o'clock.
All right.
Yeah, you two, we just get in Discord chat and go from there.
Okay, I can do that.
Yeah. So, but yeah, thanks everyone for all the involvement with the show and everything like that. It's awesome. Love it.
Yes. So thanks everybody showing up. Let's give a shout out to Los. Looks like everything went well with the surgery there, so that's good news. I see him active and participating on Twitter and stuff, and he was the one that was talking about the life has not been the same since the Toys to Life games are no longer being made. So it's good that he's got his sense of humor back. So that's all good stuff. Everybody else, thanks for answering all those questions. Jeremy, I'll get in touch with you about your shirt. Of course, you probably want the tank top extra small, right? So we got pigeonholed for you. Look good out there when you're on your
Show
zero.
off that muscle.
When you're out there in your zero turn, you get some tan. Other than that, there's probably something important I need to say. If people want to join the Discord, do you remember what the link is, Matt? I think it's tinycc. Let me see if I remember this right. tiny.cc/BFFS. And that will take you to us.
I think so.
Yep. tiny.cc/BFFS. If you want to join our Discord, hang out with us on community game nights, Wednesday nights, usually 9 p.m. Eastern. Other than that, we'll be back next week for 1:30. This has been 129, otherwise known as Matt's Balls.
Spicy.
Spicy balls.
Podcast gold here.